welcome to Mollie's Motif. This is Emily, and today over at Hiding in My Craft Room we have the start of another challenge, and this week we want to see you use at least three different pattern papers. And I believe Die Cuts with a View is our sponsor, and so the paper that I'm going to be using is coming from Die Cuts with a View. It's just a matte stack that I picked up at Joann's for it was $4, and I saw this and I love this paper. It's glittered, and there's just lots of different color schemes in here. There's blues and greens, and then we move into some pinks and browns and polka dots. Look at that glitter. You can pick that up. Oh, it's beautiful. And then my favorite one, if I can find it here. Maybe I can't find it. There it is. I love that paper. That is so me. So anyway, just some other great colors, and it goes into reds and blacks and whites, and there's some zebra print in here, and then some brown and silver. Just beautiful paper. So this is where my paper is coming from, and I'm also going to be following the sketch that Mojo Monday issued last Monday, and it's a little bit different, but I'll just kind of show you. This is the sketch that I'm following, but I'm not following it exactly like this, but the elements are, I'm using most of the same elements. And then I'm also going to enter this into Die Cut and Divas. They have issued a challenge to create a Valentine, but no pink or red. So my color scheme is not going to include any pink or red. And then also over at Exploring Cricut, they also want to see a Valentine, but they want you to use at least one pearl or jewel. And so I'm going to be doing that on my card as well. So I'll just go ahead and get started. The only cut that I'm going to be using is from George. It's just one of the hearts from George. It's on page 119. You've got, your typical standard heart, and then there's the fun skinny one, and this is the one that I'm going to be using. And I cut this out at 2.5 inches. So I will just kind of go through my card. It's going to be really simple, just really, really quick and easy, fun card. So I just have a standard A2 size with just white cardstock, just basic white cardstock. And then it is landscape. So my first mat will just go straight down on the mat. And look at this paper. I love it. It's so pretty. I love just the swirl, and I just love it. And I love these colors together. The teal and the green and the brown. So again, not a typical Valentine's, but this is a Valentine's card. So that's my base mat. And then I've got another piece of that Die Cuts with a View paper, and it's just going to go across the mat. And then I just freehanded a little tag. I just cut a little square out and then notched the corners out and punched it with my hole punch. So no Cricut cut with that. That's just all freehand. And then my sentiment stamp, it comes from a Fisker set. This is one of my favorite Fisker sets, and it's right here. It just says love, and I just think I love it. I think it's just big and just perfect for my cards. So, but there's a lot of other fun sentiments on that stamp set. And then I am going to be using my Colorbox Chestnut pigment ink, and that's what I stamped that with. So that's just going to go across there. And then I have another little banner. This is also from that paper pack, and this has got the fun glitter. Love it. And that's just going to go across like that. And then here's the heart that I cut from George, and I cut it out of some more of that pattern paper. Just some great designs in there. And I'm going to just kind of offset that heart, something like this. And then I've just got some rhinestones that I picked up at Michael's. Just some, oh, where did that go? So I don't even know what color I I want to say it's kind of a brown tone color. I don't even know what to even call it, but it matches perfect with my card, so that's why I'm using it. And I'm just going to take the large size and then 2 of the medium size and just kind of put it over there in the corner of my tag. And that is it. So easy, so simple to put together. I love papers that just kind of work for you. You really don't have to do much. You just kind of want to let the paper speak for itself. And sometimes I have a hard time covering up paper because I love it so much that I want to show it off. And so I just love it when paper works out like this and you're able to just create something so pretty but so simple. So this is my card, and just the quickest, simplest card ever. So anyway, I will go ahead and get this put together, and then I'll work on the inside and come back and show you how it turned out. Okay, so I've got my card all put together, and it came together so fast. And everything, I just tacked down with my ATG. I did reinforce the little jewels with some glue dots underneath, and I did use some foam tape to pop up the heart because I wanted a little bit more dimension. Everything else is just tacked on with ATG. And then the inside, again, I just used scraps that are left over. And I did cut another heart from George at 2.5 inches and stamped Happy Valentine's Day. And that comes from a Hero Arts stamp set. It's a all-year holiday stamp set. Has all the different occasions throughout the year on this one. And I did use my Colorbox Chestnut pigment ink for that. And just really simple inside, plenty of room to write a little message, and I just make use of my scraps. There's always scraps left over, and it doesn't take much to add something to the inside. So that is how my card came together. And again, this is for the challenge that is starting over at Hiding in My Craft Room today. We just want you to use at least 3 different pattern papers. Just mix and match those up. And there's some other challenges that I'm entering this into, but Hiding in My Craft Room, I'm on that design team, so this is the card that I've created for your inspiration. And I would appreciate any feedback or comments that you'd have for me. You can always check out my blog. It's mollymugsblog.blogspot.com, and we will catch you next time.